Well, hello everybody. It is Tuesday. It's the 9th of December 2025, and I have a quick but not necessarily painless one. This is something that I found online, something I've never seen on the shelves of any store, but I've seen many, 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 many other products by the same company. And I'm talking about spicy barbecue heat hamburger helper. All right, so we see the hamburger helper, gloved hand, in distress because of the heat of this noodle and hamburger bowl that it is just consumed. So hot, it's got to take its own temperature. Three peppers. Now I don't know what you can compare that to in terms of hamburger helper products because I've never seen a spicy hamburger helper. If anybody knows of one, or maybe I should just like next time at the grocery store just take a look and see if there are any spicy ones. I've never seen this or any other spicy hamburger helper in any grocery store. But then again, I don't pay close attention to hamburger helper products. Did not grow up on hamburger helper. I have had hamburger helper in times of desperation, and I cannot recall a time when one just blew me away with its deliciousness. I've had ones that were awful, and I've had ones that were not, that were edible, but I don't think I've ever had one that was exceptionally good. So, I don't. I'm not going into this with high expectations. I'm not saying it's going to be awful. I don't think it's going to be spicy, first of all, and I don't think there's going to be a great deal of flavor. I mean, they didn't even. What I'm seeing in the photo, it looks like it doesn't have that much sauce. And honestly, there's something I appreciate about that honesty because I'm looking at this, the prepared bowl. It doesn't look appetizing. It doesn't look saucy. I don't know. I might do a follow up video after this one. If this is like just bland and mediocre and just makes for a really unentertaining review, I might do, try the add your own twist stuff. So they ask you to put like corn and shredded cheddar cheese and green onions in it. Or alternatively, or possibly in addition to adding those toppings for a follow up video, if it's not as spicy as I think it should be, maybe I'll pick out a hot sauce that I think would mix well with it, and we'll see. But let's just try it on its own, all right? And let's just check and see if chili powder is in this, and if it is, I don't even see that. What's the heat gonna come from? Okay, it says spice, so it's possible that one of the spices is chili powder. Here we go. Smells vaguely of sloppy joes, which I guess it kind of is. It's sloppy joe meat with macaroni noodles, right? Here we go. My God, is that ever unexciting? That is one of the most unexciting things. It probably was even less exciting when I made it, because I made it a couple days ago, and then I didn't eat it. I just made it, and then I went on a weekend trip. Now I'm back from that weekend trip, so it's been sitting in the fridge for a couple days. I'm trying to imagine, because you know how if you put leftovers in the fridge, especially if it's a soup, and sometimes something like this, when the flavors blend together a little bit with a couple days in the fridge, it can be more flavorful than when you initially made it. I cannot imagine a version of this that's blander than what I'm eating right now. Um, let's not forget three peppers. The hamburger helper glove, taking its own temperature and distressed by the heat that it's experiencing. Spicy barbecue heat. Ladies and gentlemen, this is on the same level of spiciness as the hot honey Pringles that I reviewed a few days ago, or maybe like it was like a week or two ago. They were so not spicy that I gave them a negative spice rating. This is getting down. I mean, it's zero. I don't know if I would give it a negative one. Maybe there's like a couple granules of chili pepper in there somewhere that are giving it this like a microscopically negligible degree of heat. This is not a spicy product in any way, shape, or form. You could give this to a baby. You could give this to a zygote. You could give this to... What are some other creatures that are known for complete lack of spice tolerance? You could give this to them. You give them a whole package. Have them eat the whole thing. Not once would any of these zero tolerance for spice creatures say, wow, that's kind of spicy. Because it's not at all. I mean, there's like vague hints of barbecue spice in there, but everything needs to be turned up a notch. More salt, more vinegar, more Worcester sauce, more garlic, more tomato paste, more, I mean, just, basic stuff. Maybe a little more honey if that was one of the sweeteners. I don't know. Like, what is in this? Yeah, brown sugar. Yeah, a signature of most, sort of the sweet and savory style barbecue sauces, the really dark, syrupy ones. You could use more of that. Just more spices. More of an onion and garlic flavor. It's just like everything in there is paltry. Zero spice and very, very close to zero flavor. It's really not good. But it's so freaking lame. Like, it's not inedible. I don't dislike it, so I am going to give it a 4. Because I wasn't expecting that much from Hamburger Helper. I'm going to have to drop it down to 3.5, though, because it's advertising itself as spicy. And it's like the same problem I had with the hot honey Pringles. It's like, don't put the words hot and honey on your package if you have no heat in it and no honey flavor. And if you have paltry barbecue flavor and no spice, don't put spicy barbecue heat on there. I was going to say, silver lining to this product, though, to reviewing this product, is because I have a lot more of this stuff. I mean, this package made quite a lot of food. That's like 3 meals that you got in here. If you're a single person living alone. But this is so bland and so flavorless and so uninteresting that I've got to experiment with it. I got to add some stuff and I got to retry it and see if I can do something with this that makes it palatable and exciting and interesting and actually spicy. So I will be doing that at some point. I don't know when. Because I'm not in any hurry to eat the rest of this. I'm probably going to freeze the leftovers until I'm ready to thaw them out and try to do something interesting with them. But yeah, that's the silver lining there. You'll get a follow-up video where I try to do something cool with this. In its original form, not cool, not flavorful, not spicy, and not surprising for Hamburger Helper.